girl, honey. Hey, hardhead. Same to you. Nice mild day today. Same to you. Hey, Jeff. Good morning. Did you get a chance to watch any of those interviews? Jeff, did you get a chance to? Just let my Daisy girl walk around. Yeah, that's a good girl, honey. Hey, Neil. Coffee place was closed this morning. I had to get one at McDonald's. Now, today would be a day for the remaining ducks, although most of them are already flown through. They'd make a lot of headway today. Hey, Neil. Yeah, what's your opinion of that young kid? Now, I knew I was going to get my ass handed to me when I didn't edit it, but I felt that it would have I thought he really had a lot of good explanations for drug use. So I just uploaded it, and it just would have been a crap interview with that missing. Now, the uploaded ones after that came out at like 4 in the morning. See, I mean, you've figured out what the deal is now. Is YouTube doesn't want you mentioning drugs. So those re-uploads are the same interviews minus the drug talk. And now I'm like trying to avoid the drug talk, but it's a nice day though, I'll tell you that. It's 40. It was 40 degrees at 5 in the morning. Yeah, I'm curious what you think about the young kid. I thought it was a great interview. That's a really good place, that organization that takes care of those guys. Hey, Brian. The Daisy girl went for a walk. Now, what you'll find happens in the time lapse, at least my experience, is it looks a lot better on the preview if you watch it in the camera than it does when you go to upload it to YouTube. You lose a lot of light along the way. I've even enhanced them as good as I can and upload them, and they just don't look that great. If you watch it on your, it's good for like a sunrise and a sunset, but when it comes to the stars, even on the night mode, it's iffy. Yeah, I thought that rapper kid he was a cool kid, really. I thought he gave quite a few worldly answers. I'll tell you, man, when I'm out there doing it, it's a good time. We have nice conversations. I think we do. They always seem like I'm always like happy and it's interesting, and they are too. I think that kid had a good point that the gateway is the people you're exposed to, not necessarily the drug. Sleep at night, and they have a warming tent. It's a good place. I've had this happen to me before, but all the times that I go to Traverse City, I've never run into people. And one of the big reasons I found out yesterday is the websites are incorrect. Their website said they wouldn't be open until 6 o'clock Saturday or something like that. So if you looked on there and you thought, well, I'll go by there, it looked like it'd be closed till the weekend. Actually, everything's wrong on it. They open at 6 p.m. every night of the week, all week long. So, I mean, here all this time I've been missing this because of false information on the internet. Yeah, smart kid. Hey, Mark, how you doing? But everybody was very friendly there uh, that came to work, and I'm gonna give them a donation for the holidays. For like, if you go on their website, that link, I looked at it later. If you give like $250, which is nothing, it like pays for a bed or something the whole year or something crazy, the whole month. Or I remember thinking that's a long time. And I also saw a girl walking in there. There's a Big B coffee that's not far from there. And everybody was so friendly. Next time I'm up there, I'm going to get them a Big B coffee. Or I'll get the staff a card, a gift certificate, because they had a big load of Big B coffee going into work. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun, but I mean, this if you watch these interviews. I mean, if you were going to be a slave to uh, social media, the older men, people just don't click on them. Look at the younger, pretty girls. It's just, I guess I shouldn't say I get disappointed in it because I know what the deal is, but I do. And maybe it's the age range of the people clicking on the thumbnails. I don't know. But I can remember being young and I would have clicked on them all. I would have thought I would have. How about that poor guy thought he was getting a check for the boat? They'd give him a deal. He couldn't even have enough money to make it back to Texas. What I liked about that outfit, little things in all facets of life, you can get turned on or turned off. Like I've had people make a comment and it just turned me off so bad where they were coming from that I just never had anything to do with them again. And what I liked about that place, here they got a guy comes up to inherit some money, runs out of money, doesn't even have enough money to get home, and they buy him a ticket, give him a nice dinner, place to sleep, and wish him well on his way. And I talked to him off camera. Just really appreciative of how nice they were to him, how kind they were. I mean, there are places like that in Detroit too, but up there it was like these people actually. It always buffers there. Sorry, Detroit is like, here's your turkey dinner. Get lost if you don't like it. All the participants are reluctant to cause any trouble because they respect the people that they interact with. I got the vibe that they don't want to make anybody look bad, and they don't want to disappoint anybody by being unruly. There was a couple out there that were arguing, and one of the girls that I saw that was coming into work, she just came out and said, "Johnny, please," and it ended it right there. Nothing escalated. Evidently, Johnny bought into how it should be, and everything was diffused. You know, bouncers, it's funny because if, like, that's a perfect example. If it's done right, you could have, like, teenage figure skaters keeping. They definitely take the pound of sugar out. Yeah, no. See, they got their corn cut down. Hey, do some research on there were people in North America before Thanksgiving Day, pilgrim, lies it is. So research the truth. Yeah, no, you're right. That's about it, Julie. Yep. Yeah, that's how it is there. Hi, Ashley. Did you get a chance to watch that interview with that young kid? There were a couple people there that they just came up and like got like a foot away from me and stared. And I was told that they had head injuries, which I believe. Yeah, it was weird. I'm telling you, man. It was like Charles Manson stairs. I mean, you could definitely tell something was going on, but that's all that happened. I asked him like a couple times, "Hey, you want to do an interview, or could I give you a bonus not to kill me right on the spot?" I never go to this Tim Hortons anymore, but I have to today. Most places are closed, of course. You know, for years they were open, but now you can't get helpers, workers. It's such a crazy time in the world. And it doesn't seem to matter what you pay anymore. That town I was in yesterday, Traverse City, $21 to start at a McDonald's. I've been thinking about looking for some kind of driving job. I like driving. Hey, Tammy. Large caramel latte with skim milk, please. Nope. I used to go to this place like every day for like 7 years. Then it just like went downhill, and then COVID, and it's like, forget it. Yeah, I notice here the McDonald's, that's what they're starting at. This one, 12. Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it? You know, a lot of times I get Daisy a hamburger at McDonald's, and I sit and I can tell what people are ordering. It comes up on the screen, they confirm it and all that stuff. But if you have like 4 or 5 kids and a couple adults, it's nothing to rack up a $50 McDonald's bill now, which just seems insane. And Culver's is even crazier. I see people with two people in a car that rack up a $45 bill like it's nothing. Yeah, I do. I'd probably, I've tried everything. I wasn't feeling good. I still got some health problem going on. I'm like exhausted all the time. Feels like my whole body's sunburned. Oh, thank you, Calf. Yeah, I thought that was a good interview with that guy. I like that kid. I mean, we had a nice conversation, I thought. That's when I like the randomness of things. Just driving around, pull over, have a good conversation like that. I'm thinking about getting some T-shirts made up about interviews, so people just come up and say, like, "Hey, I was reading your T-shirt," because it just so happens that it kind of lends itself to, you know, you have instant credibility when you're at a homeless shelter, you're on a working girl area. They know why you're there, and it makes sense to them why you want to talk. Where if you're out like here, if I walked up to this car and said, "Hey, would you like to do an interview?" They think, "God, is that weird? Why would he want to do an interview?" Well, I would. I'm like curious about like everything. And maybe if I gave him a chance to approach me, it would happen more. Oh, really, Ashley? No, the dollar menu is pretty much gone, but that's a loser anyway. What happens is with McDonald's, that gets voted in by region, and it's an absolute killer to your bottom line. It really is. No, yeah, I think a lot of people do, school teachers and stuff like that. I think I'll give this lady a tip. We think our staff is pretty amazing. I don't think you think that. Yeah, I don't know if it'd work or not. Speaking of T-shirts, I haven't heard a peep from that lady, and I paid her in advance for those Tashi T-shirts. I don't get along with the manager here. This is my coffee.
Your latte?
Yeah.
It's right here. Thank you. Have a happy Thanksgiving. The car ahead of you paid for your coffee.
Oh, who is that?
I don't know. Her order got paid for, so she was nice and paid for the order.
Well, here, I was going to give you a tip anyway, which you don't deserve, but I'm going to give it to you anyway.
Oh, thank you.
She paid for my coffee?
Yeah.
She must have got a look at me.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was.
Why'd she do that, though? It's a
Because
little...
hers got paid for.
You know, that's been happening a lot.
That's called pay it forward. They don't know you.
Did I talk to you?
Why?
What have you been up to?
I'm fucking here. I'm here all the goddamn time.
Unbelievable.
I
Well,
freaking live here.
no, I know. How's business?
I'm crazy. Don't ask her shit.
You're the only coffee thing open.
Yeah.
Well,
No, A and B's closed today. A and B.
hey, you know, A and B bought this one.
Yeah, I know. Well, hello, stranger. Are you still grumpy?
Well, have a good day.
Oh yeah, Thanksgiving. Happy
You don't have any dog biscuits, do you?
I had plain Timbits. No, I don't. Oh.
All right,
I
shit.
gave you a plain donut.
No, that's all right. She's too fat.
Too fat.
Party on. I haven't seen them in a long time. Now there's a lone car over in Burger King. It looks like people sleeping in their car, actually. I don't have to leave here till like noon. Nah, yeah, I have stuff like that happen. Daisy keeps a track on all the stray cats. Yeah, it's people sleeping in their car. I see Family Dollar had to raise things above $1 for the first time in 35 years. Yeah, I tip more. I'm a big tipper. I figure I got lucky. So what? You know what I mean? I was talking to the girl at that Firefly. If you ever get up to Michigan, definitely go to Firefly. That is good food. That was the best wedge salad. You know, which isn't rocket science, but man, was that good. Yeah, this is going to sound terrible, but this is reverse racism that got me on this one. And there's a deal going on in that place in Saginaw where some kind of funding has helped minority businesses. If you remember when I went in there and talked to people that day, it was mainly like black, Arabic, and they had some kind of seed money to minority start, which I'm all for, right? So I realized when I saw that t-shirt thing, I thought these aren't exactly the t-shirts I'm looking for. You know, kind of a simple design, cheap shirts. And I thought, well, I wanted to help them out, right? Well, there you go. No good deed goes unpunished. That guy got a hotel room from here. Not only did he stay another 6 days, he stole all the linens. Hey, Shirley. Got my Daisy girl. Daisy is going to be spending the night tonight with 2 cats and a beagle. She doesn't know it yet. But she's a good girl, Daisy. She's also going to get a bath when I get home. This is the first time I went anywhere in Thanksgiving, and I'll bet you 40 years. I can't even remember the last time I went to somebody's house for Thanksgiving. I bet it's been at least 40 years. But this is kind of like, as I said, an unusual thing. It's this guy known through flying, and I've known all. I knew 3 of the 5 wives, and I knew the kid as a little kid, and they went through at the time. This is a long time ago now. This gay crisis thing. Well, now here we are getting together, the 5th wife, the gay husband, the gay son, a beagle, 2 cats, and me. It's a season to remember. I say to myself every hour, cut the gay jokes today. No, I'm in West Branch, Keith. Yeah, I'll be leaving about 12 o'clock. It's about a 2-hour ride down there. I should get some gas so I don't need to stop. I don't even know if the gas thing is open. I'm debating whether or not to take my photography equipment. I mean, I always have my GoPros and I always have my Canon, but I don't usually take my good Nikon stuff. Well, a long time ago when I first got Daisy, she was fine with cats. I made the mistake of getting on the board of the Humane Society. And at the time, she was biting everybody, and I didn't want to leave the windows cracked and her in the van, so I'd take her with me. And I had her in the lobby, and she was just smelling the cats and not chasing them. And she was like the calmest dog. I stopped by my buddy Ted's last night. I bought them some spinach dip, a bottle of wine, some good crackers. And then I forgot my coat over there. Yeah, thank you, yeah. They're kind of like that too. I mean, believe me, if I don't bring it up, they're going to bring it up. This is the kind of shit they do. They say they're getting a new dog, and then they show me a picture of like a groomed standard poodle, like super gay looking. Stuff like that. They call me Archie Bunker. Yeah, I don't really like bagels that much. I could take it or leave it. I'm gonna see if anybody. I kind of, I feel bad for these people that are sleeping in their car in a Burger King. I'm telling you, this stuff is bad in this country. If you crunch the numbers even on your job and you plug in inflation, I'm telling you, everybody's working for nothing. And this fast food stuff, it's the working poor. You go to work every week, slowly going in the hole. Rent's about $1,000 anywhere you go a month. You're making $400 a week. That's your whole pay to rent. Not even gas, food, nothing. Clothes. Yeah, I'm trying. Timing's everything. Is the gas station open or not? This damn gas station's not open that much anymore. Yeah, I guess it is. 332 is gas. Yep. Well, sorry about your Christmas tree, Julie. I mean, I'm hoped to get these shirts. I'm old-fashioned. I expect to have them call me someday and say they're ready, but it's not looking too good. And let me tell you, the introductory design was like something a child would have designed, but I was just going to go with it. The ponds are frozen over. Not very thick, but ice, but and it certainly wasn't from last night. It never got below freezing. Yeah, we have a couple of these dollar store things. Here's a lowboy truck, Jeff, if you're interested, for sale. Oh, Florida. Good luck. Wear your bulletproof vest. Hey, Mary. Take some cockroach spray. Put everything in a bag unless you want to share it. Fresh turkeys. Stone Mountain Coffee closed today. Oh, Daytona Beach. Go down to Ron John's and get a job. I noticed these drive-throughs, COVID numbers are way up. The federal government's actually sending these teams to one place is Dearborn, Michigan, because of the increase in cases. Yep. Well, I'm gonna go in. I gotta take a shower, give Daisy a bath. I'm gonna cut some hair off her face so it doesn't look like she hasn't been groomed in the last year. And the people will be able to see her eyes. Daisy, you're getting a bath today, hon. I'm sorry for that. Oh, is it, Mary? Wow. You're gonna get a bath today, hon. No, you're right, Mary. Well, you guys have a happy Thanksgiving. I'll be hitting the road in about 45 minutes. I'll sign on my way down there, so if you can come back on, great. If you can't, have a happy Thanksgiving. You party on. Hey, Paul. Have a good day today. Great day. Thank you. Good luck down there, Joe. Get you some cockroach spray. See you, Mary. See you, Julie. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, yeah. All right, see you, Joe. Bye, Julie. See you, Paul. We're going to go and go Betty bye now.